Welcome back to another special edition of The Signal. I'm Ellery Platts.
And I'm Travis Devonport. We're third year journalism students at the University of King's College. And today is a chance to show off our final video projects. We're coming to you live from the University Bookstore.
As we put this show together, we saw the stories are all about people chasing their dreams, some of them overcoming obstacles to do it, either on their own or with a little help from friends.
First up, a happy family and a good job are what most people are looking for. Cindy McNeil and Robbie McGee want more than that.
They're raising 2 kids, 3 kids, and running 2 companies, a flooring business by day and a clothing company by night. The McNeil McGees tell Travis why their fashion adventure is about more than just the money.
We believe in what we're doing, we love it, and we believe you should do things you love. And we want our kids to know that. We want our kids to believe in themselves. I'm Cindy Lee McNeil, and I'm one of the designers and one of the owners of the Michelle Revere Fashion Company. Robbie does a lot of the men's styles, and I do a lot of the women's styles. So, you know, if we feel like we need to add a women's cape to the collection, I'll typically design it. He sometimes will sketch them, and then I'll make them real.
I've known Robbie and Cindy for roughly about 12 years or so. It's absolutely crazy to see where they've come in such a short period of time. The big thing with Robbie and Cindy is that, you know, they don't care what anyone thinks. And you know what I mean? That's the whole point of the brand, is to be yourself, you know, and to, you know, totally embrace who you are and do what you're like, you know, do what makes you happy. So to Robbie and Cindy and them guys, it doesn't matter if anyone doesn't believe them, as long as they believe in themselves. That's all that matters.
What motivates me to keep going is really just to be able to have a certain sense of freedom. I want to be able to get up every day and enjoy my day.
My 20-year-old me would be so happy because 20-year-old me was shy, scared. I worked in mental health and I loved it. It was a great job, but it was really exhausting and hard on me mentally. And this is just, it's exhausting, but it's fun. And every day that I wake up, I'm like, okay, what are we doing today? So it's way more exciting.
Starting up your own business and being able to maintain it can be tricky. Like the McGees, Beth Argent has taken on the challenge because it lets her do what she loves. She does it all on her own. Leslie Tatum has the story.
So my name's Beth Ardron, and I own Pear. So I do screen printed clothing and accessories. I make dresses, tops, leggings, and everything is screen printed by hand here in my studio, and then I sew it right here in this little spot too. I designed my logo, I draw the prints, screen print everything, sew everything. I do my own marketing on social media. I sell my own stuff. I do my own admin stuff. I do my bookkeeping. I do my own taxes. It really is a one-person show.
Yeah, so I'm Ryan Robichaud. I am the Loan and Development Officer here at Seed. So many small businesses, especially in Nova Scotia where there's a lot of rural communities, your business, you're a party of one. You're the only employee. So you do have a lot of responsibility as the business owner. And some people take on too much responsibility. So it's to determine how much you're comfortable with as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, and making sure that you have the time to do so.
I don't know, I get to exercise my creative muscles, and at the same time, weirdly enough, I really like repetitive things. So the production aspect of it, I actually really enjoy it as well. I like printing the same thing over again to an extent, but yeah, I just really love the process of it.
And here's another way small business people are making a go of it with fabric and fashion. There's a spot in the North End that started out as a small fabric shop.
But it's grown into a teaching space, a workshop, and a community. Abigail Trevino went to visit.
Hi, my name is Christina Pasquet, and I'm the owner of Patch Halifax. So I opened, it'll be 5 years in August. We sell a lot of fabric, a lot of different types of fabric. We do quilting, and we do a lot of garment. fabric as well. It's funny now to think that they were actually an afterthought because the classes have become such a huge part of what we do at Patch. The coffee shop that I go to around the corner, one of the baristas said to me one day, she's like, "Are you responsible for all of these dresses that I'm seeing everywhere?" And I was like, I think yes, I think I am.
Hello, perfect timing. Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Karen Schneer. I'm a bit of a newbie here at Patch, but it certainly has become my happy place. It's fun, you meet all kinds of people, there's all kinds of positive energy going on, and you can bring your dog.
People are very excited to be making clothes. Still excited to be making quilts too, but I think there's been a great deal of, with clothing certainly, there's been a great deal of excitement about like the self-sufficiency of making things. We have a super beginner class, our most popular beginner class for people who've never ever sewn before. And that one, we do it monthly. It fills every time. And people come here because it's fun. Like there are always people sewing, there are people around. It's nice to get excited about what you're working on with people instead of doing it, you know, at home alone.
You're watching The Signal from the University of King's College School of Journalism.
One Halifax painter gave up her art to pursue a day job. 8 years later, Mary Groot has rediscovered her passion for painting. Sam Gillette has her story.
My name is Mary Groot, and I am a painter, but a fine artist, focused mostly on the art of oil painting, traditional alla prima style oil painting. I guess the crux of it is that partially because of all the time I'm working full-time in the arts, it takes away from a lot of time I normally would have for my own private practice. And I kind of continually had studio practices in different studios, sprinkled here and there around the city after art college, but never really producing much. And then I kind of decided, well, you know, I'd just do a U-turn and get a real job like everyone else. It may sound cheesy, but the inevitable is you cannot kick against the goads of who you are and how you're hardwired. So that's what made me discover, it was kind of by accident, but sort of discover that I couldn't live without it. I have a photographic background, so I'm kind of trying to, as a painter, to now sort of explore like stop motion and blurry images and just trying to see how that relates and how that relays into a different medium.
Underneath everything she does, there's lots of meaning and stories and sometimes myths. It's very meaningful to a lot of people.
You have to really know what matters, and painting for me is something time and time again where I would always allow it to slip out of my hands out of control, but once I return to it, I'm back in my happy place.
A group of young filmmakers in Halifax are working on combining the past and the present. They're a part of a workshop series at the Atlantic Filmmakers Co-op. Jacob Postlethwaite watched them work with a mix of old school effects and digital film footage.
You what? He follows time. Like, basically just plug in the stuff.
My name is Elise Moyer. I'm a local arts facilitator and visual artist. I work in film sometimes as well, and this is the first time I've been giving a workshop at AFCOOP.
Yeah.
We're using a combination of a video mixer and overhead projector, and using those things together, we're combining drawing and collage with old video mixing techniques and projecting them.
My name is Sarah Greenwood. I've started working with film when I started like performing music, and as a way to like have a visual part of my performance. So today, she's been teaching us some analog techniques with the video mixer and the overhead projector.
That's really fun.
I want them to get a sense for what different effects that they could combine with visual art. So kind of having the opportunity to combine drawing and analog techniques rather than just working from a computer.
I find it really kind of interesting. There's so much that I didn't know, I guess.
Most people see belts as just something to hold up blue jeans. Dan Kennedy uses them to hold up his life. I got to spend some time with him to learn how he's building a living from scraps people just throw away.
When I started, I thought maybe this could benefit someone. My name is Daniel Kennedy, and I'm a leather worker. Well, the funny thing about, becoming who you are, it typically takes trauma. I didn't really have a good upbringing, and I lived in a really shitty part of rural Nova Scotia. It was it was kind of difficult. I needed to leave. I left the house when I was 17, and I started traveling the Maritimes, trying to find my fit. Really just staying somewhere until my stay was over, welcomed, so to speak. It's always been odd jobs and strange situations and even stranger people. For a support system, I'm just basically looking at myself for that.
I think that he's had a hard go in life, and he's been able to translate that hard go in life into a real care for the people around him. He's doing quite well doing that, I think.
I find upcycled materials and leather a lot more useful. They work better. It's just a conversation piece, and it could open a humongous conversation you would have never had prior.
Finally, a group of students at Halifax West High School are trying to make some stuff up for an exam, but don't worry, it's all within the rules. They're on the school's improv team. In improv, or improvisational theater, you create short sketches on almost no notice.
The Halifax West team is finishing a super successful year, and they're getting ready to head to the Canadian Improv Games next week. Dominique Amit dropped in on a practice session.
Improv team, you have asked us for a moment that might not go as planned, that wasn't mundane, and you received buying new clothes. Buying new clothes. Improv!
I'm Maya McCann. I'm in grade 12 and I'm captain of the Halifax West Improv team Moose Crossing.
Mom, can we go shopping today? I'm really excited for school and I just want to look.
So this is the first time we'll all be experiencing the national tournament, which is really exciting.
Shopping is
and there's lots of cool opportunities for workshops to learn a lot, to learn from other players, so that's why I'm really excited about it.
$40. Okay, don't go over that.
I'm April Cross, and I am the drama teacher at Halifax West High School, and I coach the improv team Moose Crossing. Well, I think high school students think, and teenagers in general, think inside their own heads a lot. They're worried about what other people think or feel or how, and they're always worried about judgment from their peers.
You look great. Really? Yeah.
So improv is this free and open experience where they get to express who they are and their thoughts and their feelings in a safe and positive way. Students will tell me that they found who they really are through the way that we do improv.
I was very lucky that I was already wearing clothes like this before I came out, and I got this short.
Yeah.
So that's it for us, for now anyways. We mentioned earlier that these stories are part of our final assignments for our broadcast reporting class.
Next week, we'll be putting together a couple of audio podcasts. Follow us online to catch when they come out.
Our website is signalhfx.ca, and follow us at signalhfx on Twitter.
Thanks to the Co-op Bookstore for letting us film in here.
I'm Travis Devonport.
And I'm Ellery Platts. I hope you have a great weekend and you get all your work done.